If you've been looking for a new Zelda adventure that fits in your pocket, look no more. The Minish Cap is here, and it includes everything you love about classic Zelda games. The basic gameplay in the Minish Cap is just like what you're used to seeing in past Zelda games, like A Link to the Past and Link's Awakening, which anybody who's a fan of the series will know is a great thing. The Minish Cap brings enough new items and abilities to the standard Zelda formula to make it feel fresh, and it's got a great graphical presentation to boot. In the Minish Cap, Link is once again appointed the savior of Hyrule when a wicked sorcerer named Vati turns Princess Zelda to stone and sets off looking for the legendary light power that will give him dominion over all the peoples of the land. What a jerk. Link will be aided by a sentient hat, the Minish Cap of the game's title, and the Minish, a tiny race of beings who only children can see. You'll find portals hidden throughout the game that will shrink Link down to Minish size, which will help you solve puzzles, find secret items, and generally see the world from a new and smaller perspective. To stop Vati, you'll have to collect the four elements, earth, fire, wind, and water, and fuse them with your sword to break Zelda's curse and set things right. You'll visit 6 major dungeons throughout the game, all of which are packed with devilish puzzles, fearsome enemies, and useful special items that run the gamut from Zelda classics like the bow and arrow, boomerang, and bombs, to new items like the Gust Jar, which can suck in enemies or blow out puffs of air, and Pachi's Cane, which can shoot out an energy bolt to flip over enemies and objects. The dungeons provide most of the game's meat, and you'll get that classic Zelda-style feeling of satisfaction when you finally puzzle and fight your way through each one and conquer the boss. There's also plenty to do in between the dungeons, from talking to the many residents of Hyrule Town to collecting Kinstone halves, which are broken medallions that are scattered throughout the world. You can fuse your Kinstone halves with the halves of almost any friendly character in the game, and if your half matches up to theirs, you'll trigger some new effect in Hyrule that you can investigate. Some Kinstone fusions will make a new treasure chest appear, for instance, while others will open up paths to new areas. The Kinstones give you a lot to do outside the main questing and will help you make Link a lot more powerful too. The Minish Cap has a great look, with graphics in the cartoon-like style of the Wind Waker. The artists had a field day with the minuscule Link idea. You'll see tons of bigger-than-life enemies, set pieces, and background elements. You'll get some cool moments like when you climb atop a desk and tiptoe past a giant slumbering with his head on the table, or you walk through the rafters of a house seeing the secret places the Minish have made their homes in the world of the big people. The game has great sound design too, not to mention a soundtrack composed of both classic Zelda tunes and new, equally appropriate songs. With Nintendo focusing on its 3D-capable DS as the new handheld platform of choice, the Minish Cap may well be the final Zelda game made in the classic overhead style. But whether this is the last traditional Zelda, it's just as great as the games that have come before it, and any Game Boy Advance owning fan of adventure games shouldn't be without it. For more information on the game, check out the full text review on the GameSpace.